Hey, what's up, guys? I'm really sorry, but this video isn't focused. I don't know what the camera focused on, but it wasn't really me, so I'm kind of blurry through the whole thing. But I'm also lazy and I don't want to refilm it, so sorry, but bear with me. Okay, enjoy.
Hello, nice to see you again. It's been a while. Happy holidays. I have something on my mind. This thing has been plaguing my social media since forever ago. Every other YouTuber has talked about it, but I have found some of these that I don't think anybody has talked about, and they need to be talked about because of how ridiculous they are. As you probably see from the title, I'm going to be talking to you about insane life hacks. Life hacks that nobody needs and nobody asked for. Who made them? 5 Minute Crafts or Troom Troom. Fantastic channels that make useless content. But I guess it is useful in this case because I am using it to make useless content too. We're just gonna start off with a strong one, okay? First of all, we're in that classic situation where we're in the woods and we spill just a whole bottle of ketchup on our clothes. And apparently on many other clothing items. So much so that we have run out of clothes and we need to wash them. Because how long are we in the woods? And we didn't pack for all those days? And we didn't expect to spill ketchup on our shirts? No, we didn't expect any of those things. So we must wash them. Now, my main problem with this is, who is bringing a clear tub with them camping? And whatever these little bins are that make the washing machine, who's carrying that with them to go camping? Not me. How long are you camping for anyways? Even if you were camping for a week, I would imagine you would pack that many shirts. Like, wouldn't the common sense thing be to just wash them in the river that you got your water from? Or is the common sense to build a washing machine? This life hack just makes me angry, okay? I hope it angers you as much as it angers me. I just don't get it. Why are we using a washing machine on our camping trip? Why did we spill so much ketchup on our clothes in the first place? And how do we have all of these tools around us to build a washing machine? Too many questions, not enough answers. Useless life hack number 1. Let's move on. Now, this one is not necessarily a life hack. It is a 5-minute craft made by 5 Minute Crafts. First of all, it would take way more than 5 minutes to do this, but whatever. We're all in that classic situation where you want a picture of your face on a pillow for your own personal needs. So you don't take a picture, you push your face onto the copying machine and copy your face. And somehow it turns out as a semi-decent picture. Just why?
Why?
Why would you want this? Why?
Why?
Who thought that this was necessary? And why would you make it of your own face? That's my main concern. Why do you have a pillow of your own face?
Why?
Oh, and the second hack or craft on this video is if you just really, you have like a nice black tank top and you just want to make a really ugly pattern on it. And of course you want to use hot glue because every life hack and or 5-minute craft involves hot glue. You just cut chunks of glue, iron them so they melt, and then throw glitter on them. And you have a crappy shirt. Who doesn't want that? I mean, I'm gonna go do that right after this video. Also, I'm not even sure that the glitter would stay on the glue. You have like 2 seconds after you melt the glue to put the glitter on, and it's gonna get all over your shirt. I mean, it gets all over their shirt, and then they just act like it all brushed off. Glitter doesn't leave. Glitter stays forever. So, who's getting hacked here? Nobody. Nobody's winning here. That was a trick question. Now, this one I find interesting. First, it's Troom Troom. This is exactly what you would expect from Troom Troom. But the caption on this Instagram picture is 6 DIY giant edible anti-stress school supplies.
Hi, yeah, so I basically forgot to explain why I told you guys the title, but my question was, why does it tell me they're giving me 6 hacks when I only get 2? Why are they giant edible school hacks? And what the heck is a prank that is good for school and edible? That doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean. There are no pranks in this.
Obviously, you want these because you get hungry in class, don't you? So you just want to take a marshmallow off of your notebook and eat it. There are so many things wrong with that. First of all, do you know how many surfaces your notebook will touch if it's in your backpack, if it's on any desk in the school? If it's just exposed to school air, I would not want to eat those marshmallows. Oh, then we're gluing it onto a notebook with gelatin. How is that going to work? Like, your marshmallows are going to be flying everywhere. And are you still going to eat them? No. But we're gluing our marshmallows with gelatin. This does not seem to work. That's it. It doesn't seem to work. I don't see any possible way that these marshmallows would stay on your notebook in time for you to bring it to school and want to eat it. And also, you have to eat them all in one day or they're going to get incredibly stale. They don't look that appetizing to begin with, so I would imagine you wouldn't want to eat stale marshmallows, and if you don't eat them, they're going to fall everywhere. This is a terrible hack. And then we have the classic school hack where you put basically a Ziploc baggie on the front of your pencil case and then fill it with some liquid that you could potentially later drink. She fills it with glitter and glitter and then coconut juice. I'm concerned for her health if she drinks that and consumes all of that glitter. And also, this isn't going to last long. If you put this in a backpack or just jostle it around a little too much, that liquid is going to get everywhere. It doesn't even look like that well built of a pencil case. I don't even think it could hold your pencils very well. Just throw them in your backpack. You'll have better luck finding them. And they won't be wet because your coconut juice glitter mixture will not fall all over them. This one is a really good one, okay? It's the classic scenario where you have a doll pair of pants. A pair of pants fit for an American Girl doll. You have those and you don't want them anymore. But that pocket looks really nice and you want to put that on a card because who wouldn't? You're going to take this expensive pair of pants because American Girl doll pants ain't cheap, girl, and you're going to cut out the pocket and you're going to glue it on a card. And what's the card going to say? That's right. It's going to say happy birthday and you're going to put money in the pocket. Isn't that just the most intellectual card you've ever seen? A pocket. I'm sorry, where did the rest of the pants go? Did you just throw them away? Are you going to use the other pocket for another card? Because it doesn't look like it. You kind of haphazardly cut that pocket out. And then you glued it on a card and it says happy birthday. It doesn't even say anything punny about birthdays and pants. This doesn't even make sense. May I repeat again, this is a terrible idea. I mean, haven't we learned? The next one's fine. I mean, I understand. It at least makes sense. I'll give them a point for that. Like, I see the bubble. You're giving them a baggie of unwrapped bubble gum. That's a little weird. And my question is, whose face is that? Like, is it your face? Like, are you blowing the bubble? Or is it like the person you're giving the card to? Is it their face? But I feel like it would be weird to receive a card with your face on it. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but just something in my gut is like, maybe it shouldn't be their face. But why would it be your face? Or are we supposed to use this lady's face because she's making the perfect face for it? Oh, it's not even unwrapped bubblegum. It's just like little circular pink things. It could not even be bubblegum. I don't know. Oh, and now we have this card that would take absolutely way too much effort to even be worth it. You're telling me I'm going to put double-sided tape on a piece of cardstock and then individually put different colors of string on this card all the way to the bottom just to put a stencil of a bunny over it? It doesn't make sense the amount of work you would have to put into this for such a small amount of payoff. You'd probably give them the card and they'd say, oh, that's cute. And you'd say, I just get it, that's cute? Do you know how long it took me to make this card, and I get it, that's cute. And let's be honest, they're gonna throw it away at some point, and all your hard work goes in the garbage with it. Now we're in this classic scenario where you're doing your eyeshadow in class, and your teacher sees you doing your eyeshadow, and you think that that's the problem. Well, you think that the problem now is that you need to hide your eyeshadow. I think you just need to hide the fact that you're doing it in class. She's holding her mirror up here. If you're in class and you are doing something up here, the teacher's gonna tell you to knock it off. I don't care what you're doing. You could be reading a book. If you're reading it up here, the teacher's not gonna be happy with you. The answer is not hiding the eyeshadow. It's doing your eyeshadow maybe at home or at lunch, or I don't know, in the bathroom. Why are you doing it in class? You don't need to carve it out of the container and put it in an eraser. She didn't take your eyeshadow away. She just told you to knock it off doing it in class. And it's one color of eyeshadow. You don't even need that long to do it. You just take your finger and swipe it over your eye, and then you're done. It's not like she's doing a full-on smoky eye. Like, where is the logic here? Oh, this one is great. This one is some sort of magic trick, where we want it to look like we're pouring our Coke into a cup without holding the cup. My problem with this is the fact that there's a string and you can clearly see it. What happens when you're not pouring any more Coke? You're gonna have an empty Coke bottle, a string, a white string. It's not even like fishing line. And then your cup. It's very obvious how you're doing this. I don't think anybody's gonna be impressed, because when she pours it out, it looks chunky for some reason because it's falling down a string, which isn't normal for a Coke. So it's gonna look weird to begin with, and then you just let go of the cup. Nobody's gonna be impressed by this. Find a better trick. And then we have this very safe trick. I would highly recommend anybody try this at home, because all you need to do is unassemble a lighter and then tape it to your finger so that your finger can catch on fire. Genius! I'm telling you, these people, they've done it. They've convinced me. I'm gonna go get a lighter and light my finger on fire right now. Completely safe. 10 out of 10. Fire department would recommend. Now, these last two are eyebrow related hacks, because we all need to hack our brows. There is no way that this would make your eyebrows look good. I will demonstrate for you, because of how much I believe that this is a terrible life hack. So we're gonna start by taking our headband. As you do in your normal everyday makeup routine, you take your headband, and you don't want it to get your hair out of the way. You actually just want to put it directly over your eyebrows. Fantastic look. I think this should just be a look for everybody. Now, she's using a pencil. I could use a pencil, but I'm just going to use powder. I don't even want to put any more effort into this. And she just fills them in, and especially make sure to get it on top of the headband so that we know it's working, right? This doesn't tell you how far to go in or like when we need to make our tail. This is just so that they're at the same height. All right, same height. We want same height eyebrows. You know, they're sisters, not twins, but they must be twins whenever it comes to height. All right, you ready for our reveal? Voila, perfect brows. Am I right? You want a closer look? You want a closer look at these perfectly symmetrical brows?
Yeah, just wanted to check in and make sure you know that they're perfect and perfectly symmetrical. I couldn't have said it enough, so I'm going to tell you one more time. They're perfect. Thank you.
Fantastic. They look really good. This headband saved my life. And then one that comes along, excuse me while I take these amazing brows off. The one that comes along with this, there are a couple others that I don't really care about, but this one basically tells you to put tape on the back of your hand so that when you have a dirty brush, you can clean it with tape. You can clean it with tape. Does this make any sense to you? You can clean your dirty brush with tape by rubbing it over tape.
All around me are familiar faces.
Because, you don't look at your brushes, you don't find clean ones, you just pick one out, you're going to apply your favorite dark purple shade, and oh no, there's a hot pink shade on this brush. And so you don't think, I have more brushes, or maybe I could use a makeup remover wipe to clean this. No. Let's put double-sided tape on the back of our hands and then clean our brushes with tape. This doesn't make any sense. Like, this one blows my mind. How did they come up with this? Why wouldn't you just use a makeup wipe? Or a Kleenex. You could use a Kleenex. That would probably clean it too. Why are we using tape? And now, last but not least, we have this gem. You know how normal people will fill in their eyebrows, and then extra people will carve their eyebrows out with concealer because it makes them look better. Well, let's just reverse those steps. Let's carve them out with concealer terribly and then fill them in. I've seen people, there's two different ways to carve your eyebrows out. You can definitely do it beforehand and you make that line and then you put the brow product on. That works. Or you put your brow product on and then you carve them out with concealer, but not in this way. She is just putting concealer around the perimeter of her eyebrows, not carving it out strategically or with straight lines or anything like that. No, just all over. And then filling in her eyebrows and then acting like that's gonna make them look better. Take our concealer. Now, my eyebrows are very thin. I have to draw them in every day. But we're just going around them. We're going around the hair, right? Okay. Now we have this fantastic look. We'll take our powder again and we just haphazardly fill them in. Oh, got concealer on your brush because there's concealer all around your eyebrows that's not blended in? That doesn't matter. It'll just make your brows look better, right? This doesn't give you any sort of guideline to where your eyebrows should go. And now, let's blend them in. Don't they look fantastic? Aren't these the brows of your dream? Well, you can have them too by doing this stupid life hack. The concealer got mixed in with my eyebrow powder. I understand that if you actually wanted to do this, you would take a little more time, be a little more concise. But it doesn't make any sense because the concealer would just get in places you don't want it. Just carve them out with a straight line or do it afterwards. But just don't do this. So those are all of the amazing, content. Best life hacks, 5-minute crafts, whatever they are. The best on the internet. That's it. I can't talk about it anymore. Goodbye.